guys, it's Diamond M Stables again. This is my large square, and I promised you a video of how I break this down and feed it by the flakes in the stalls. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. So the first thing you're gonna wanna do is make sure that you have support for this bale on one end or the other. You can pop it from either end, and I'm gonna show you how to do that. Normally what I do, I have these large, very, very heavy alfalfa bales. So I'll put that on one end to support it. Or if you don't have anything like that, you can just use a simple board and make like a stiff knee kind of thing. So this bale is not where I normally set them. It's normally here, but because we got a delivery of rounds, we're just gonna have to do it this way. So I'm actually gonna pop it and lay it down on this end. I would normally do it from that end, but it's still the same process. So the first thing you're gonna wanna do after you get it all braced up is grab a hay string. It doesn't have to be super long. This one's probably, I don't know, maybe 3 feet or so. Just make sure it doesn't have any knots or anything in it. These bales have 4 strings, so you're gonna cut the one furthest away, and then you're gonna cut this one. So the second string in from the end. So 1, 2, go ahead and cut that. Then you're gonna tie this string into these to make it a little bit longer. So I'm gonna show you how I do that. So one end you're going to want to knot. Make sure it's good and snug. And then on the other side, you're going to just tie a simple bow. That way it's easy because you're going to untie this later. All right. So, should look something like this with the additional pieces. You're going to go ahead and pop your other 2 strings. And when you pop these strings, this bale is going to expand. That's the reason for putting this in. So it doesn't just fall everywhere, and it makes it a lot easier to handle and get off by the flake. So as you can see, this bale is really expanded. Fortunately, this one's packed pretty tight, so it didn't fall all apart. Sometimes this will be completely tight when you get it, when you get all the strings cut off of it. So now you can go ahead and untie, and I'll show you how I get it off and feed it. You're just gonna pull all 4 of your hay strings out so they're not in the way. And then you're gonna pull off however many flakes you need. So there's 1, 2. So now you have your flakes. So here's your flakes. I'll typically pull them away from the bale and then take that string that you added the extra to, bring it up, tie it back. This holds it in place so no more flakes fall off than what you actually need. And if the flakes are too hard to carry, I've seen people do all kinds of crazy things, cutting them with a saw. You don't need to do that. You can just bend them in half and they will break apart and make them a lot easier to carry or load into the wheelbarrow. This is how full the stall grazer is with half a flake. And you can see it's pretty packed down in here. You can't really mush it down much. So, pretty good amount for half a flake.